Good morning and welcome to Cathedral Thoughts. I'm Father Bill. It can be difficult in the frantic pace of modern life to find time for quiet and reflection. This is particularly true in a city like Hong Kong, which, like so many of the big cities of the world, literally doesn't sleep. Yet we're told, and there's lots of evidence to support it, that making time for self and clearing your mind of its clutter is both physically and mentally refreshing. There is another reason to allow ourselves the luxury of a few moments quiet in the day. For those of us with faith in God, a time of quiet gives us the opportunity to listen, a type of prayer, if you like, when God can speak to us, inspiring thoughts and actions to take us forward in our lives. Failure to allow time for listening may be more costly than we imagine. There's a story told about the American Depression, when employment was very hard to find, and often each vacancy was oversubscribed with applications. A position became available for a telegraph operator, and on the day scheduled for the interviews, the room was filled with hopeful applicants. Over the drone of conversation could be heard a steady flow of dots and dashes. The door opened and yet another applicant entered the room. He stood there for a moment, and then he walked over to a door marked Private and knocked. A man opened the door and announced to the others who were waiting, "You can all go now. We have our successful applicant. The job has been filled." They were, of course, all furious and demanded an explanation. The man said to them, "Just stop and listen." And they did. The dots and dashes that had been repeating over and over again said, "If you hear this, come in, the job is yours." That story reminds us that God is constantly speaking to us, but we don't always listen. Giving God a few minutes of silence every day can be a rewarding experience for each one of us in so many ways. Use this beautiful piece of music now to clear your mind of thoughts. In this month of Christmas, enjoy the peace of In the Bleak Midwinter. Now take a few moments of silence to listen to God. Drop your still dews of quietness till all our strivings cease. Take from our souls the strain and stress, and let our ordered lives confess the beauty of your peace. Breathe through the heats of our desire your coolness and your balm. Let sense be dumb, let flesh retire, and through the earthquake, wind and fire, O still small voice of calm.